Should you buy Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and or Pokemon Let's Go Eevee for the Nintendo Switch? Now some of you are saying, James, isn't it a bit early to be asking this? These games were just announced. Yes, but first impressions mean everything, and we can infer a lot from our first impressions of these games, our first times actually seeing them. So let's go ahead and get right into the video. Wow, wasn't that intro cool and topical? And by the way, welcome to Stuff We Play, home of everything weird and retro, and I guess Pokemon news now. If that sounds cool to you, why not subscribe? Pokemon Let's Go for Nintendo Switch. 3 things we need to go over. What are they? How do they compare to the other games that have previously done the same thing? And do I think it's worth it? First off, what are they? Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee are kind of remakes of sorts of Pokemon Yellow, but spiritual remakes, and hear me out on this. You aren't actually playing as Red again. However, you will start it with either a Pikachu or an Eevee depending on the game. By the way, look, a Pokemon game where you can start with an Eevee. I know what version I'm getting, and holy crap, for the first time since Pokemon XD, we can start with an Eevee. Took them long enough. And once again, we're heading back to the Kanto region, which was a setting for Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, Pokemon Fire Red, and Leaf Green, and the second parts of Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal, Heart Gold, and Soul Silver. Wow, I'm talking fast, but I'm on a roll, so I'm going to keep with it. Furthermore, throughout this game, you're going to be tasked with catching 151 Pokemon. Yes, the original 151. From what I've heard, it's both been confirmed and not confirmed, so I'm saying it's not official, that either it's just going to be the original 151 plus the Alolan forms, or whatever number of Pokemon are available in Pokemon Go. You know, that smartphone game that was hugely popular and is still pretty damn popular. Speaking of which, that's how you catch Pokemon. No wild Pokemon battles, you literally catch them Pokemon Go style. I don't know if that's every battle or if that's just Pokemon that you don't find in tall grass, or if you can only find Pokemon that aren't in tall grass. I saw tall grass in trailers, I'm not sure, but I know there's actual battling in here as well. And this radically changes the Pokemon formula. You use literally a single Joy-Con to throw Pokeballs, or use the special Pokeball controller, which has been confirmed to only have a 3-hour battery life. Congratulations, Nintendo, you've made a peripheral with somehow even worse battery life than the Switch itself. Co-op has been announced for this game, a Pokemon game with co-op, which means that yes, you can play this game with just one Joy-Con, and I feel like that definitely opens us up, and it does simplify things a bit. I could definitely imagine playing this with my niece, and just putting this out there for those of you who are turned off and like, oh, they're killing Pokemon. This technically isn't Pokemon Switch, this is Pokemon on Switch, but Nintendo has confirmed that there is a mainline Pokemon game, which I'm assuming will kind of continue down the evolutionary path that Sun and Moon did. Get it? Evolution, because Pokemon. I feel like this is a great new direction for the series, but I'm not sure if this makes these spin-offs or not. It's kind of weird. Normally we get a new game, then remakes, but I guess these are remakes of Red, Blue, and Yellow again, or I guess just Yellow. And it is very much so Yellow. You can see the influence. Pokemon follow you again. Incredible. Something that hasn't been done since Heart Gold and Soul Silver. This looks like a very different take than the last time Red and Blue were remade, which were Fire and Leaf Green. Fire and Leaf Green were just straight up ports of Red and Blue, or I guess Red and Green. I find that's interesting. They aren't so much remakes, but games that happen at the same time as the original games. Same world, new adventures. I hope that the new Pokemon capture mechanic doesn't carry over to whatever the new Pokemon game on Switch is, but it does look interesting here. And one of the big things here is Pokemon Go compatibility. If you're big into Pokemon Go, which I know a lot of city people are, you've probably at least dabbled a bit in Pokemon Go. In fact, most people have, no matter your area. You can trade and transfer Pokemon between Pokemon Go and Pokemon Let's Go, and that's great. And I feel like it's really cool to have compatibility between the Nintendo Switch and a smartphone. It makes it feel very modern, and a nice step by Nintendo or Game Freak or whoever's call that was. Do I think it's worth revisiting the Kanto region again? Here's the thing, I know a lot of people want Diamond and Pearl remakes for some ungodly reason. I know a lot of people just want Nintendo to go ahead and announce whatever the new region Pokemon stuff is. But I feel like this is cool, and I remember Loxon did his Pokemon Theory video. This could at the very least be a soft reboot, if not an absolute reboot. The only things I want confirmed are we for sure getting Pokemon that aren't just from Red and Blue, or are we at the very least getting all the Pokemon, which is up to Gen 3, that are in Pokemon Go? And second off, will there be Pokemon Bank compatibility, and will Pokemon Bank be coming to the Nintendo Switch? Because if these are new Pokemon games where you can capture Pokemon, I'd love to be able to trade with my mainline games. As it's not an absolute remake of Red and Blue again, or I guess Yellow, they said it's Yellow, I think it is worth checking out. It's something different for you Pokemon fans, and if you're a Gen 1er and saying Pokemon's dead, I'm sorry, but this isn't Gen 8. This is Pokemon Let's Go. It's like a spin-off of sorts. Kind of classify it like Colosseum and XD, except full-fledged Pokemon RPGs that don't just have a world map. But will you be picking up Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu or Pokemon Let's Go Eevee? I may be rambling on just a bit, so why don't you just let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Alright, why don't you subscribe to Stuff We Play for more great content like this. So now if you excuse me, I have a hot Subway meatball marinara sub down on my kitchen table downstairs, and I had to quickly make this video. So before I go and eat that, thank you very much for watching. Stay classy, and I'll see you next time. I can't wait for that sandwich.